quick, let's go over this Dodge Charger 2010 model. Okay, we have a misfire. Now think about misfire, y'all know me, I like to verify the complaint. Yes, check engine light is on. Okay, and driving it in, I felt a misfire. And I was told by the service advisor I have a misfire in cylinder 2. Y'all know how to find cylinder 2, right? Cylinder closest to the front is cylinder 1. That would mean this is cylinder 1, so this is obviously cylinder 2. Now, when I drove this thing in, I put it on a small little load, and I had a hard misfire. So I'm almost assuming secondary ignition, but you really can't tell until you. The quickest thing you can do, first of all, I'm gonna go to the scan tool, pull this up, and see if I can see misfire counting. All right, let's get it. All right, misfire, as you saw, you can see right here. I have this pulled up. Let's go on which cylinder misfiring. Whoa, cylinder number 2 is counting big time. That means it's a hard misfire. All right, so let's go back over to the car. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the easiest thing you can do, especially because cylinder bank 2 is right here, the easiest thing you can do is swap these two, coil and spark plug. Normally I just do the coil, but I'm gonna swap number 2 and number 4 spark plug and coil, and see if the misfire move to cylinder 4. Okay, if it do, that tells me that I got problem in the secondary coil and the spark plug, which I normally do together anyway. All right, so let's shut this thing down and swap these coil and plug out right quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's start this thing up and go back to the scan tool and see if the misfire moved to cylinder 4. All right, let's get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this misfire is still in cylinder 2, which means we didn't change a thing. Now, you got to be careful with diagnosing this way, because an injector can cause you some headaches too. It can confuse you too. Although an injector normally would cause a rough idle or misfire at idle, as opposed to being on the low. But you still got to be careful with that injector. And an injector would normally set a fault code if it's like wiring internally shorted or anything like that. So be careful with that injector. But because this misfire has not moved from cylinder to cylinder, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for my famous this tool right here. It is now time for a compression test. We have to find out why cylinder 2 is essentially dead. It's not producing the proper amount of power to balance the engine out, and you will always have that misfire if something going on internally, no matter what you do externally. Okay, it's internal what really counts and matters. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna do both of these. Now, you should really do a compression test. You should do all cylinders, but because I'm chasing a specific problem in a specific cylinder, I'm gonna do, the problem I'm having is in cylinder 2, but I'm gonna compare cylinder 2 with cylinder 4 and see what we get. So get both of your, let's remove the spark plugs, and then we're gonna disable the ignition cylinder so we can install our gauge. All right, let's get it. All right, we now have the gauge hooked up, so we have to find a way to disable the ignition system, and you don't want the car to start while your gauge is in there. Best thing you can do, or the quickest thing you can do, is probably disconnect the fuel ASD relay, or the fuel system. Disconnect the fuel system. All right, I got my gauge hooked up. Let's spin this sucker over about 5-6 revolutions and see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's spinning on its own. Oh. Okay, that is so not enough compression. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I might as well stop right here. Actually, this gauge started at 30, which means 10, 20. I only produced 20 pounds of compression, so that is so not enough. So cylinder 2 is dead. So what I have to do is recommend a procedure we use called teardown time. We got to tear down, take the head off basically, and find out what's going on. We won't know until we get deeper, but none of this stuff matters because compression is low. All right, it's just low, man. I don't know what happened. It could be a valve, it could be a ring, it could be a piston. I don't know until I get the head off. All right, so I'm gonna end this video right here. So thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. We're gonna get this head off, and I'll let y'all know what was wrong with it. All right, I'll see y'all in the next video.